Hello, welcome back. I don't have my headphones in today. I'm recording. I can't find them. I've come in from work. I've put them somewhere. I don't know where they are. So the sound might be just a little bit different. I apologise if it's weird, but that's all I can do about it. It should be okay. There's no noise. It's quiet in here today. So what's been going on? So I've been doing a bit on the felt drawing. I think at the end of this video, I'm just going to sort of play a sped up couple of minutes of the felt drawing progress, and then just sort of leave you to watch that. If you want to watch it, relax, watch that, and then I'll just leave you alone to watch it. But nothing else major to report. I've just been cracking on with that this week. I'm going to carry on with that felt drawing, and then I've got 2 photography jobs this week, which is exciting. One is for a netball club doing their headshots, their annual headshots. The other one is a rugby match. So I usually photograph the home matches of the Lancaster Lionesses rugby team. That's the city rugby team. I usually photograph their home matches. The first home match of the season is on Sunday, so I'll be photographing that, and they always make for great photographs. The Lancaster Lionesses, they're a great team, lovely bunch of ladies, and they've been promoted 2 years in a row, which is fantastic. So I'll be there photographing that, so I can probably show you some pictures of the Lancaster Lionesses. Everything's still busy. This is my busiest time here at work. I think I've mentioned that a few times, but I'm still trying to get plenty of drawing done, and I'm also thinking about so last Sunday I went on the workshop to the Canals and Castles painting workshop run by Nadia, and it was fantastic. And I've been thinking about for a year or so now, on and off, not really committed to it, about doing workshops. People always say you should do workshops, but I don't know what to do them on. I don't know. And then so I went to the Roses and Castles workshop, and Nadia taught us the techniques of painting. She talked to us about other techniques as well, and it was just interesting just being around her and being around other people that were learning the skill. And I've been thinking about what I could do in my workshops. I enjoy drawing. I've mentioned that a few times. That's my favourite thing to do. But I don't know what I'd deliver in a drawing workshop just yet. I don't know what I'd be able to show people. There's a few little other bits and bobs I've got around of things that I could show people, but I don't know. I don't know if it's enough. Like the sellotape prints, that was quite a good how-to, but I don't know if it's enough of a thing to do a workshop with, unless we sort of progress the idea and move it on to something else. I haven't abandoned the how-tos, by the way. I'm just really struggling for time. I've got a few things, so there's not just the sellotape prints, but you can do emulsion prints as well. And I've not got one directly, I've not got a big one with me, but I did this one a couple of years ago. Well, a couple of years ago, probably 15 years ago. And that's an emulsion print that I've then sewn the detail into. That's something we could do. It takes quite a long time to do, so it'd be more than a day. So I don't know about that one, but we can put the emulsion prints on the maybe list for now. One thing I did think about, and I think I've only mentioned these very briefly, is painted eggs. Painted eggs. And I don't know how much we've talked about painted eggs. I submitted one to a competition along with a drawing, and it didn't get picked. I've actually submitted this one to 2 competitions and it hasn't been picked, so I'm going to guess people aren't interested. I don't know, but I'll come here, I'll show you. So these are my painted eggs, and the painting is quite 3D on them. It's very textured. This one you can see it especially, and it's built up layers and layers and layers of acrylic paint and a bit of acrylic medium, and then varnished. And yeah, they're quite 3D. You can make them even more 3D. This one's not especially, but it's got a good bit of texture to it. And this one is very textured but not very colourful. I quite like that one. That one's got quite a lot of medium in it. And then there's this one as well. And I just went through a bit of a phase of doing these. I really enjoy doing them, but I haven't figured out what to do with them yet. This one is one of my favourites. That's a rose inside half an egg, so that one is very 3D. You possibly can't see it particularly well, but the rose is quite 3D. See if we get in a better light there. So that's something. So is that something I could do in a workshop, perhaps? Because while they do take quite a long time, like hours, it's surprising how long these take, actually. And it's something I'd be able to start in a workshop, and then people would have to go away and probably finish it themselves. I don't know that we'd get a full one done in a day, because we're talking, like, I never really timed myself doing it, but these took quite a long time. Maybe the half one wouldn't be so bad, or getting one started. I've got loads like prepped that I haven't finished yet. I didn't like that one that much. I've got loads of like little half eggshells that I was gonna start. So maybe we could do like little bits of eggshell, or maybe we don't need to do the pattern on an eggshell. Maybe we could do it on something else. But to be honest, it's not really the egg that makes it take a long time. It's the actual process and the design. So maybe what I'm thinking is that could be a workshop. The other one I considered was mediums and textures and things like that. And I've got these canvases. And hopefully you can see that this is just a small one. They're quite textured. They've got different types of medium on them. They've got like some quite sand, they've got like gritty medium, they've got thickness, they've got all sorts in there, and then there's like pigments and stuff mixed in there. That could be, so that one's quite quick. I've got all sorts of, if you've been on my website, you'll have seen a few of these. I've got these in a lot of sizes and shapes, and people like them, but people don't seem to buy them. But they're quite cool, I think, and I think that is definitely something we could do in a day. Again, probably the same price because it's quite similar materials. Probably get a canvas to take away rather than an egg. So that's the other idea. These are on my Instagram and my website, so go and have a look at these if you want to see some more of them. They're also what's on the back of my business card, and I do really like them. And they're supposed to be quite earthy as well, and like the pigments in them are like graphite pigments and stuff, so they're all supposed to be quite minerally. Yeah, let me know what you think. We've got egg. You don't have to pick either or. Just these are just two of the ideas I've got. Or if there's something else you've seen me do that you thought you could do a workshop on that, then let me know. I don't feel like I'm good enough at painting to teach people painting in like the classic landscape set. I don't feel like there's anything I can teach someone that's I don't feel there's anything I can teach people at this point in terms of painting, or drawing in particular either. I'd have to think on that a little bit. So anyway, now I'm just going to leave you to watch the drawing update, because I've not got much else to tell you, so I'm not going to keep you here unnecessarily. But if you want to watch the drawing, it's very faint, it's very light at the moment, so you might not be able to see it that well, but there is drawing happening, and it takes quite a while to do quite a small part, but I'm really enjoying it still. Stay to the end and watch the end if you want, but if not, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe if you fancy it. And yeah, let me know what you think of the workshop ideas, or give me ideas. Give me some workshop ideas. If you've seen something I do, or if you've seen something I do that you think looks good. Okay, right, I'm gonna go. Have a lovely week. See you soon. Bye. Bye.